Hi, I'm Maya Kaufman, and this is General Announcements. Monday is the nightclub trip, a varsity track meet in Schuyler at 1:30, and a varsity baseball game in Schuyler at 5. Tuesday is a Kirksville tournament for varsity golf at 9, junior high track in Knox at 3:30, varsity baseball against Western at 5, and the Area 3 FFA banquet in La Plata at 6. Wednesday is Fine Arts Night. There's an FBLA meeting before school, and the Schuyler tournament for varsity golf at 9. Thursday is another varsity golf meet at 4. Friday, junior varsity golf competes in the Highland tournament at 9, a varsity track meet in Putnam at 3, and the varsity baseball game against Salisbury at 5. I'm Nia Kaufman, and this was General Announcements. Have a good week, Tigers.
Hi, I'm Emery Black, and this is the Tigers Newscast game show. This week's theme is space. Here with me today, I have 4 contestants who I'm going to be asking 5 space-related questions. You guys ready? Okay. Question number 1. What is the closest planet to the sun? Dane. Correct. That's 1 point for Dane. Question number 2. What is the farthest planet from the sun? Dane. Correct. That's 2 points for Dane. Question number 3. What belt of rocks is located between Mars and Jupiter? Correct. That's 3 points for Dane. Question number 4. Which planet is the big red spot on?
Jupiter?
Correct. That's 1 point for Finley. And the 5th and final question. What happens when the moon blocks the sun?
Eclipse.
Correct. Our winner is Dane with 4 out of 5 questions correct.
My name is Kennedy Sapp, and this is Teacher Superlative, and today we have Mark here. And if you were to have a teacher superlative, what would it be and why?
If I had to guess, I would say that most kids don't know how to use the copier, so most likely to show you how to use the copier.
Okay. And did you have a superlative in high school?
No, I went to a giant school of 3,000 kids, so we didn't really have those.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Thanks! This week I'm going to be doing the weather again, and today I'm feeling extra shiny. So on Monday Fun Day, is going to be a high of 65 and a low of 52. And on Tuesday, it's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 65 and a low of 38. And on Wednesday, it's also going to be partly cloudy with a high of 61 and a low of 41. And on Thursday, it's going to be rainy with a high of 60 and a low of 51. And on Friday, it's going to be thunderstorming. Get your umbrellas, Tigers, with a high of 68 and a low of 56. Have a good week, Tigers. Toodles!
Hello, I'm Mason Myers, and you're watching the Tigers Newscast. Today I'm going to be interviewing the high school teachers for EOCs. Ms. Kiger, what do you want your students to know about your EOC?
Mostly, I want them to know that they already have the information that they need in order to be successful for this test. They just have to be able to utilize that and take their time and apply the information that they've learned from this year.
Okay, well, thank you for your time.
Thanks.
Now I'm with Ms. Ketchum. What do you want your students to know about your EOC?
I think the personal finance EOC, it's important to know that it's a comprehensive EOC, so that means it covers everything that we've done 3rd quarter and 4th quarter, and you'll do fine.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Now I'm with Mr. McCluskey. What do you want your students to know about your EOC?
What I want my students to know about my EOC, I would like for them to understand that this is a way to kind of measure kind of comprehensively what we've covered all throughout the year. It's a lot of information, so it is very difficult. So realistically, we got to go through so much material. We got to make sure that things are covered. There's certain standards, there's certain specific information that the state really wants to kind of measure and try to find out whether the students have been discussing, engaging, have covered, and have kind of measured some sense of proficiency with this material. It's difficult though. I mean, it's a wide range of information, so we do try to do our best to cover all these kind of specifics, try to get the big ideas taken care of, and through that, just do our best to prepare our students for it. There's multiple choice, there's writing, so there's always these little things, these kind of extra components that add to it, not just kind of pure knowledge of the material, but our kind of ability to reason through this information, read through the sources, and really just kind of express ourselves effectively, which can be tough and it is difficult. And so I just want the students to know that we just got to try our best. This is not an evaluation on who you are absolutely as a student. It's just a way to really kind of demonstrate what's been going on in the classroom, what the teacher's done, and what you've taken from it.
Well, thank you for.
Hi, I'm Mason Trimby, and today I'm going to interview people about state FFA. I'm here with Bo Triplett. So let's get into these questions, shall we? First question, what happens at state FFA?
So state FFA, we have a convention every year that the state organization puts on, and they have to where all the contest teams go and compete, and then people get recognized for their achievements throughout the year. And I mean, they do it all through. There's a couple sessions every day.
I see. And how do you prepare for state?
So there's a couple different ways you can get to go. So there's some people that are going for their proficiency, which is through their SAE project, which is done throughout the year on your own time. And then you could also be going for your state degree, which is just through things you've done throughout your FFA career. And then I'm also going for my contest team, which we qualified for state, which is, you have these contest teams where you compete against other schools, and then you qualify for state districts.
Okay. How does one qualify?
You go to all these contests throughout we go to these practice contests, and then have practices on our own time where we learn the stuff. So I'm doing dairy foods, so there's a written test, and then you've got to identify stuff that's wrong with milk and different kinds of cheeses, all this stuff. So you got to practice quite a bit, and it's really pretty difficult to.
And was it difficult to qualify?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's pretty difficult because you gotta learn all these things, and then you got to place so well at districts to get to go.
Well, I see. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Now I'm here with Nye Kaufman. So let's get into it. How do you prepare for state FFA?
Well, Jody Baker comes in and helps my contest team. I'm doing farm management, so she likes to come in and have practices with us and help us go over material so we know what to expect on the tests.
Okay. And how do you qualify for FFA?
Well, we've had practice contests all year where we've taken tests, to kind of see where we're at. And then at districts, the top 11 schools get to go to state, and we were, I think, 5th.
And would you say it was difficult for you to qualify?
I mean, I feel like I've prepared myself pretty well, so I don't think it's definitely a challenge. There's a lot of competitive schools out there.
Okay, and final question. What will you be doing specifically at state?
Well, I'm on a farm management team, so I'll be taking a 100-question test with working math problems and multiple choice like vocabulary.
Wow, sounds difficult. Well, I'm Mason Trimby, signing off.